Shea, we know you're a game time decision, but how are you feeling after a week or so being able to skate with the group?
Yeah, it's been good to kind of get back out there and get into, kind of a routine and be back with the guys, and it's always good.
What's the experience been like for you since that injury at the first game of the tournament?
Yeah, it's been long for sure. You never want to miss any time, and unfortunate injury, but I feel good and hopefully feel stronger.
What do you want to bring to the group?
I think just a little bit of energy. This time of year, I think any kind of boost is good, and feeling fresh, kind of resting my legs a little bit over the past couple of weeks. So just a little bit of energy.
So that part of it would be something that hopefully comes back fast. Is there anything that takes a little bit longer to adjust to when you miss this amount of time with that kind of energy?
I mean, I think the speed of the game, obviously. Certain contact situations, but it's just good to be back out there. Hopefully get a feel for it. As we go.
When you got injured, Shea, it was a party like, you got to be kidding me. First game of the tournament, an eye towards maybe the Olympics next year, and a big opportunity for you that kind of got thrown out of the side.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I was looking forward to that tournament for a long time, and to get hurt in the first game, that definitely sucked. The build up to it and kind of everything, I was super excited to play, and try and compete with, some of the best players in the world. So, it was tough getting hurt, but, I think there's a lot of things positive that I took out of it, kind of the experience, just being there, being around the guys, coaches, and, the management, and, getting a feel for what it was like.
You made the decision to stay around, for the rest of the tournament. What was that like for you to just be in that mix of guys?
Yeah, obviously, there's a lot of guys there that haven't run into, so just kind of being around and being around that group was fun, and definitely a great experience, I think, for myself and my family.
What part of your game felt best this season leading up to that?
I think offensively I was producing pretty well. I think my skating, a lot of stuff was kind of starting to click and come together. So, getting hurt, at that time, not ideal, but, hopefully try and pick up back where I left off.
What makes Brayden McNabb such an easy person to, if you're with him when you drop back in, to just drop back into action with?
Yeah, obviously he's a great player. He's been in the league a long time, and I played with him for a long time here now. And he's simple, he talks, and he's always defensively responsible.